I'm really starting to believe that feminism is going to be a bigger threat than what we think of it now. Um, Lately, we've been seeing feminism just being incorporated in everything that we do. Feminism has infiltrated comic books, TV shows, MTV, um, I guess video games, um, magazines, uh, our school organizations. Um, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with a female's perspective in anything, but with feminism, it's creating a lot of drift and a lot of tension that isn't really necessary. There's a lot to talk about, but I just kind of wanted to hit on one thing. Uh, I wanted to label this video as stupid feminist, and this goes out to I guess her name's Trisha. I didn't really memorize her name too much, and it's with this whole body positive image of anti-fat shaming, and I don't know if this woman's black or mixed. I assumed that she was black, and then someone kind of got onto me and saying like, okay, she's not a black woman. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, I guess she's not a black woman. But she's using black stereotypes to um project herself. You know, she's like when you watch the video, you will know that she tries to kind of adjust her waist to give like an hourglass look. And there's a scene in the middle of the video where she's as a waitress and she has this hourglass look, and she's surrounded by just like two cheesy fat background dancers, and they're not wearing anything special. It's just a simple dress, nothing fancy, and you kind of see her with her outlandish wild get up, and it's trying to kind of convey this false equivalence that, well, if you like a girl who's thick and got a big waist, or a nice waist, then there's no difference in loving a fat woman, or and the video was really outlandish. I feel embarrassed for watching the whole thing, and even looking on her page, the lady is just batshit crazy. Um, it's just the ridiculousness of how guys are not being shamed for having standards. I understand, you know, that all girls can be a size 2 or whatever. But the thing is, I'm just asking for at least a girl that's healthy and that can at least be agile and flexible. For a girl, that shouldn't even be hard. I want a girl that can probably do some backflips. You know, twist her body into some weird, exotic way or something sexy like that. But I'm just not going to sit back and just be like, oh, body shaming, that's so wrong. You shouldn't make fun of a woman because she's fat or something. You know, and then with these feminists, they're gonna start throwing in these semantics of how fat doesn't really equate to unhealthiness, and then silly semantics of it's you us guys don't understand women's bodies, and it's just the silliness, and it's like I'm not putting up with it. You know, I'm seeing that white women are doing this, but I'm also seeing black women co-sign this, and it's been kind of heavy lately. Um, I'm gonna link this. Hopefully I'll remember when I'm re-listening to this audio. There was a GoFundMe campaign on uh, from the UK. These two girls. One was a nicely shaped African girl, and the one was another girl was a kind of a let me just say I'm just gonna say a fat ginger girl, and she was this the white girl was kind of I guess the lead in this campaign, and she came up with this thing called feminist lingerie, which was this silly lingerie that supposedly doesn't objectify women, and they wanted to make underwear that wasn't sexy and look good but doesn't please men, and that underwear look kind of ugly on the white chick, but even for something as simple as like a little simple-minded type of underwear, it looked really good on the black girl. And this was like an African type, Lapita. She looked really good in that. And I just hated that this white woman tried to compare, the absence of black women in the media to the absence of fat white women in the media. It's like, um, the fat people are a joke to me. That's really what they are. They're just a butt of the joke, whether they're black or white. But the thing is that I didn't like that she kind of lumped all black women to like with her little uh agenda, trying to equate that, and there are black medias, big and small. Um, but like I was saying, this body positive image is really needs to be rebelled, and I don't care what feminists say about me. I don't really care. They can say that I'm a part of multiple men's rights organizations. I don't really give a fuck. Um, the problem is that feminists are dictating to men that, oh, we're wrong for having standards, and when we have standards we're objectifying women, we're putting them into this category. But yet, you never hear feminists bitch and complain about female standards for men. We're not, men ain't bitching and moaning, and the feminists aren't caping for lames, nerds who aren't getting love. When we hear these girls loving the bad boys, loving the thugs, feminists ain't, stopping them. They ain't caring. So we see this kind of double standard of, oh, the girls can have the dream guy, that they have the right to do whatever, especially in the black community, because a lot of these girls a lot of these black girls. um to me, they don't really throw in like the body shaming semantics. It's more of the um I'm educated, I'm smarter, I'm better, I'm more mature semantics. And they'll act like you, as a black man, you have to prove yourself, and I don't mind proving myself. But the thing is that when I do prove myself and when I do win, um I wouldn't want to say please give me a chance, but just like notice that, hey, I'm a better at least I'm a guarantee. All these other niggas are maybe. And that's just the game I'm throwing out there. But but the thing is, it's funny how I'm the bad guy when I say things like this. Well, I don't date single moms. Why? I'm only like 22. Um, what kind of shit is that? I don't. I, where does a girl have time to be a mom so young? Let's be honest. The dudes from high school, the dudes. acting all cool and whatnot. And I'm aware that girls talk to way older guys. But the thing is, it's not like they're on point or anything. They're just overgrown teenagers. They're overgrown adults. They just want to ride the little Escalade in front of high school girls and just be like, hey, you want to be part of my program and shit. Yeah. The minute you fuck up and get with guys like that, you're way out of. You're not even in my category anymore. You're not even in my direction. But it's funny how, when black men have standards, we're the bad guys because we're not understanding female oppression, and that's like the biggest crock of bullshit. That's the biggest crock of bullshit that I ever heard. But you know, and the ironic thing is that black women will co-sign these feminist movements, and the thing is that these white girls, these white feminists, will still attack you. They'll still call you a whore, and they'll make fun of your body. Let's be honest. There was a a parody video by some white girl, I guess from SNL, but I just know that Amber Rose was in that video too, and it created a lot of uproar. And the video was about, it was this cheesy rap of, it does it like why do guys like big butts? And basically it was just really referring to black men, particularly like why do black men like big butts? Like a butt is where you shit and it's nasty, you know, and it kind of went to that kind of silliness debate of like, guys are dumb for liking booties, and guys should be more into breasts than butts, and it's kind of this kind of jealous white girl thing. And the stupid thing was that the backup dancers were black, and they're kind of playing this white girl semantics. And I'm just so tired of black people getting off cold, especially black women who are participating in their own follies by participating in. Why did I say that twice? By playing into the hands of the very women that hate their bodies and hate them. So white women, these white feminists, body shame black women. You know, we know that they're envious of the booty. They're envious that guys look, that guys are fascinated that white women don't really have a real ass. You know. So, black women need to be very mindful of fighting white women's causes and their things, and especially with this body shaming debate, this little fiasco, you know. And I'm strong on my guns. Being fat isn't healthy. It's not cute. It's not beneficial. I'm not gonna play with these women, these overgrown girls who wanna act like they're gonna cry when you tell them, oh, it's unhealthy that that you're such and such. Guys aren't gonna be looking at you. Uh, you know, um, maybe you should lose weight. You don't wanna have a disease or anything, but they don't want to hear that. They just want to hear that, you know, um, it's okay. It's wrong for people to shame your body. It's your body. It's you do what you want to do with it. It's this kind of finger waving thing of, you know, uh, this finger waving thing of like I have all the power and the authority. But the thing is that, like I said before, we're not really living for ourselves. We're living for others. It can be for a good way or a bad way, but being fat isn't cute. It's not attractive. You know, with the type of dudes that these females are gonna attract with this whole anti body shaming thing, you're just gonna attract simps. You know,
There's no way in hell you can champion Gabby. Uh, what's her name? Gabrielle? No, the chick from Precious. I got her name mixed up. And I wouldn't even be surprised if she gets up into this fiasco with the body positive promotion, and it's just so stupid. I wouldn't even be surprised.